with Team Alcaviva. Also, I'm with BillMabryCoaching.com, and today, guys, what brought this topic up? You guys have heard me warning you about how toxic our water. The government isn't releasing to the public the actual chemicals that they're finding in the public source of drinking water. And then just recently, there's been some publication on some of the most dangerous toxic chemicals in the source of drinking water for your family. And I'm sure most of you guys don't even know about it because nobody's talking about it. And the reason for that is the statement I got from the EPA was that it will cost billions of dollars to actually try to get these chemicals that are so toxic out of the water. So obviously the water districts or whoever's in charge of all this, they're not going to dip in their back pockets and take these chemicals out. They're just going to keep hush hush about it. We've been warning you about this. The news media has been warning you about this. The EPA has been warning you about this. The CDC, the World Health Organizations, actual scientific case studies of bottled water showing plastic particles in them. They've been warning you about it. But yet, I don't know what it is, but the public just does not comprehend that your water, your source of drinking water, and if you think you're drinking healthy bottled water, you're wrong. They've proven that most all of the bottled water now has plastic particles in them, besides all the toxic chemical. But what's really concerning and what you guys really need to sit back and fully understand is, especially for your family, especially for your kids, is that if you understand the physiology of the cell at the cellular level, and how the environmental toxins, the toxins in the processed foods you're eating, and also the toxins that are in the water you're drinking, if you fully understand how those toxins are actually stored up in your trillion plus cells and that are causing damage to a part of the cell known as the mitochondria, which is known, if you damage it, could cause many medical issues. Now, these new toxins they found, they are concerned about it because they have found that they could cause certain cancers, and especially the new one, which they discovered recently. Now, I'll explain to you which one that is. So, what is concerning, and you guys fully need to understand this, is that they have found 6 new toxic chemicals in the public drinking water. This was published by The Guardian in 2021, and they also discovered radiation material. I'll say it again. Part of those 56 toxic chemicals they discovered in 2021, they also found radioactive material in that bunch of toxic chemicals. And so the analyst identifies 56 new chemicals in water supplies, including some that are linked to critical diseases like cancer. The other thing here, this is for those of you that live in California, this should really be concerning because the EPA is even concerned about it, and they mentioned that they're going to start looking deeper in this particular new chemical they found. And they even gave it a nickname. That's how bad it is. And so the EPA found a toxic chemical recently in 2023. They call it Forever Chemicals, and the abbreviation for it is PFAS. The EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, I'm reading right from their site, I'm reading right from the research itself. The EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, is now looking deeper into PFAS due to the toxicity of this chemical in drinking water. These chemicals, they now know causes infertility, thyroid problems, and several types of cancer that could cost billions of dollars to remove. That's not me. That's the article. That's what they're saying. And think about this. Come on, guys. Don't be, think about this. Do you think they're going to rush into cleaning those chemicals out of the water? No, of course not. It's going to cause, they're having to dip in their pockets in order to do this, and they're not going to rush into it. What's crazy is the environmental department isn't even rushing in to tell them to do it. And so that's the issue. And so obviously, by drinking these toxic chemicals in the water, you're going to definitely have stored up toxic chemicals at the cells, at the cellular level. And like I said, if you fully understand the physiology of the cell and how water goes through the cells and how the toxic chemicals are actually attracted and stored up in the cells, this should be concerning. If you adults don't care, then give your kids a chance. Don't let them drink this water. Now, there's a solution. The Japanese and the Asian countries out there figured it out over 50 years ago. Actually, it's longer than that. And what they've done is they've developed a device that actually hooks up to your kitchen sink. Now, not all devices are the same. I found that out. I'm a certified hydration specialist. I'm an expert when it comes to hydrating the body at the cellular level. I'm an expert when it comes to water and how toxic chemicals react to the body, especially at the cellular level. I'm an expert at it. I've been doing this for well over 15 years. My family have been drinking hydrogen-rich water for probably over 15 years now. And that's how long I've known about it, and that's how long I've been warning people about this for years. But they're just not taking it seriously enough, thinking the government wouldn't do that to us. They'll keep the water safe. They say it's safe to drink. Yeah, there may be small amounts of toxic chemicals. Guys, doesn't matter how many amounts. Your cells at the cell level are still going to store them up over time. Eventually, it builds up to a point where it's destroying the mitochondria, and that's an issue. Okay, guys? So, guys, in this video, in the descriptions section, I'll put the link to my website. Check out the device that millions of people have now that is set up on your kitchen sink, or they even have an under-the-counter unit. Now, the particular device I have actually has the new filter technology in it, because obviously the internal filters must take out the toxic chemicals before it goes through the device and into your glass of water. And that's the reason why I'm promoting this particular type of device, which is called AlkaViva, because they actually have a certified third-party lab that actually tested the filters to make sure it's taken out 249 of the most dangerous toxic chemicals in your source water. Basically, it's 99.9% of all toxic chemicals before it goes into the device. And then before it goes into your glass of water. I have yet to find another device that has a certified third-party lab test that's actually telling me this. So I have to go with what science is saying for my clients so that they will be getting the safest possible drinking water they possibly can. And you also need to have the antioxidant that's in hydrogen-rich water. And again, not all devices are putting out the proper amount of hydrogen H2, which is a very powerful antioxidant, which has many healing factors for many disease models. You can go to my teamalkaviva.com /drink nature's water / Click on the Get Started. Learn about the potency and the power, how much power this hydrogen-rich water has to help prevent many disease models. It's that simple. But you guys need to take this seriously, because this is no joke. This is not fake news. I mean, I have videos showing actual scientists that are actually doing experiments on bottled water and actually showing the particles, the plastic particles in bottled water. So if you think you're drinking, if your bottled water says alkaline water and it costs you $2.50 because they say it's the healthiest water, guys, it's in a plastic container. You already know that water's been contaminated just from the plastic alone. And on top of that, you're going to have other chemicals inside of there. So you're not drinking healthy water, you guys. So again, all you have to do is go to my website. The link will be at the description section of this video, so that you can just click on that link, click on Get Started, go through those short videos, and there's a section in there where you actually can put your zip code in there and see what toxic chemicals are lurking in your water. In my area, in Winchester, California, at Riverside County, our biggest issue is arsenic. That's our biggest issue. And of course, if you look at the actual certified lab test, arsenic is one of the toxic chemicals that these two internal filters take out in the Alcaviva device. Okay, guys? So guys, again, take your water seriously, and don't believe what the government says that your water is safe to drink, because I gave you the information and it's not safe. You guys have a great day. We'll see you guys at the next video.